Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's the organization that makes exercise inclusive for all abilities. Here to share more about their life-changing programs and their upcoming charity event, we welcome back the founder of Everybody Athletics, Brad Franklin, and Athlete Leadership Council member, Danielle Dagg. Thank you both for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Great to see you, Brad. Great to meet you, Danielle.
Great to meet you as well.
Tell me about how you first came to EBA.
So my grandma actually got me involved with EBA.
Wonderful.
And she lives in Georgia.
Okay.
Yes.
So you were online only to begin with?
Yes.
All right. How have you participated and what's the experience been like?
So I've participated in Zoom on Wednesday nights with Coach McKenna.
Nice.
And I enjoy doing that. Being at home at the comfort of my house works a lot.
That's really nice that you can still make that social connection in a virtual setting. Brad, let's talk more about just the basics if folks aren't familiar. What is EBA and how you started this how many years ago now?
About 7 years ago,
Okay.
over 7 years ago. So we run inclusive exercise classes for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And we run 20 classes in the greater Portland area. And then, as Danielle was saying, we also have online classes as well. So we have people from Portland who can't get to one of our in-person classes for one reason or another. We also have people from Georgia and from Florida and all over the place who join our online classes too.
A lot of people have moved around the country, especially since the pandemic. So you have folks who were based here and have gone away or come back and can still connect with the online community. And 20 classes a week in person, that's a lot too.
Yeah, and you know, a big part of our focus is the social strengthening.
Yeah.
You know, we do a lot of obviously physical exercises in an exercise class, but we will also want to work on that social component, the emotional piece, social emotional piece, and so doing it online still helps us to maintain those social connections and those relationships with people too.
What's a typical class experience like for you? Tell folks what can they expect if they log on to one of these EBA Plus classes.
So one of the EBA Plus classes is like one of the other coaches. So Coach Brad does it twice a year. But
he's busy.
I try to work a little bit.
Yes, yeah. He's keeping the whole operation running.
So I think he does the
game day.
Yes, game day.
There we go.
Those are our specialty classes. So those are our cooking classes, our Zumba classes. What else?
Yeah,
cardio, drumming.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we have, what else do we have? We have
everything.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Kickboxing.
Yes.
We got it all.
So you're keeping your body active, and that's part of it, but that social and emotional connection, I mean, is this something that was missing in your life before you came to EBA?
I moved here about 2 years ago, so I was just getting used to moving or getting used to being here, and then my grandma got me hooked with this, so I'm loving being here.
I love hearing that your grandma got you started. So let's talk about the big event that we have coming up in July, Golfers for EBA. Is this our third annual,
Third
Brad?
annual event.
Okay, what can folks expect?
Well, if you're a golfer, then you can expect a fun time on the course. We do a scramble golf tournament, but we also have some fun pieces out there. You know, we'll do longest drive, and we got a shot to win $10,000 if you get a hole in one.
There you go.
Which nobody's done yet.
Okay.
But if you're not a golfer, there's still a lot of fun with it as well. You know, we have this dinner and auction at the end, and Danielle's speaking at the dinner.
Yes,
Good.
I am.
I'll have you there with me.
I think you're still hosting it.
I'm
if you're
still going to
up
be
for it.
there. I'm
Very good.
confirmed.
Very
Hannah
good.
Olson is on the
The
docket.
MC. And so a lot of fun throughout the whole day.
It's such a great event, and we're heading to Redtail this year, which will be super, super fun. Are you excited to see everybody in person?
I am. Yes.
It's always nice to have a summer day on the golf course, and then we kind of gather and share. And there's some incredible stories that come out of the evening, and you'll get to hear from more of your teammates as well.
Correct.
Tell me more about the Athlete Leadership Council that you're on.
So the Athlete Leadership Council, we've only had one meeting already.
Okay.
So the first meeting was in February. The second meeting is in September.
Well, just as a nonprofit, you know, it's really important for us to, for our leadership team to reflect the population that we're serving,
Right.
and also for that population to have a say in the direction of the organization. And so we knew we have so many great leaders that are our athletes. And
Yeah.
so how can we elevate them to leadership positions? And Danielle came in during our first meeting with, okay, here's what we need to do with our
Oh,
merch.
good.
Here's what we need to do here.
Yes.
So with great ideas, but then it also gives us an opportunity to work on furthering our leadership skills
Yeah.
too. So we talk about what does it mean to be a leader? How do we build a positive atmosphere with others? In our meeting in September, we're going to be doing speeches. And so we
Great.
really get a hone in on our leadership skills. During
Always
these sessions
moving
as well.
forward, always
Yes.
growing, which is why the fundraising part of it is so important. Tell me more about where the money goes. We should make sure folks know that this is adults with disabilities. We're serving a community of 21 and up, and that's super important.
Right, right, because after you graduate from high school and you exit out of special ed services, there's just not a lot out there for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and so that's why you tend to see some of that physical and social regression that can occur, and that's why we exist. And so
Right.
this fundraising event is so important to us. So we can pour services and resources in for adults with disabilities. And so this is a particularly big one this summer because the classes that we run in the Portland metro area, we partner with other organizations to use their spaces for our classes, but we need our own space for so many reasons. And so this is a big fundraising event to hopefully raise enough funds that we can have our own space.
Great goal. We're going to get there. Thank you both for being here. It was great to see you. Danielle, I can't wait to see you on the course next month.
Thank you.
Here, we'll have all the information for folks here. Golfers for EBA 2024 is Thursday, July 25th at Redtail Golf Course in Beaverton. Check-in starts at 11:30 a.m. with activities leading up to tee-off at 1 p.m. And we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.